says migrants can sue feds for separating families during detention process. Oh boy. A federal judge in California will allow a Congolese migrants lawsuit challenging the federal government's practice of separating families for immigration detention to proceed. U.S. District Court Judge Dana Sabra of San Diego issued the ruling late Wednesday, finding the policy may violate the Constitution. The decision is not a ruling on the merits of the dispute. In the most forceful language of court, rejected the Trump administration's claim that the Constitution permits it to engage in the inhumane practice of tearing little children away from their parents, said Lee Grant, Department Director of the American Civil Liberties Union Immigrants' Rights Project. The ACLU organization lawsuit serves as counsel for for the lead plaintiff and Congo's immigrant identified of court's papers. Miss L, who arrived in the United States with her 6-year-old daughter on November 1st, 2017, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, asked the court to dismiss the case on procedural and judicial grounds that also argued the separation of families for immigrant detention does not violate federal statuses or the Constitution. Sabra agreed that the plaintiffs had no significantly alleged violations of two federal laws, the Asylum Act and the Administration Procedure Act. She dismissed the procedural and judicial arguments, however, and agreed the policy may violate the Constitution. The court also agreed that the government conduct alleged is so outrageous it shocks the consent. Such conduct, if true as it is assumed to be on the present motion, is brutal, offensive, and fails to comport with traditional notions of fair play and decency, he wrote. At a minimum, the facts alleged are significant to show the government conduct at issue shocks consents the violation plaintiff's constitutional right to family integrity. The ACLU is also seeking an injunction enjoining the policies and class action certification, which would allow similar situated migrants to obtain relief through the suit. Action on those motions is expected in the upcoming weeks. Good Lord. That's how I cannot understand, and I will never understand how an illegal immigrant can come to the United States and have rights under our laws. They come here illegally, but our laws are so screwed up that we let migrants sue the feds for separating families during the detention process. So what are you going to do? Just throw the kids right in there with the adults and everything, and everybody all in one big cage? Is that what they want? Because that's exactly what it sounds like. You don't want to separate the kids from the parents. So what are you going to do? You're going to have to build a bigger place to house all these people. That if you're going to keep families together and stuff like this while they're waiting and stuff like that, you're going to house the parents and the kids together and cost the government more money to do all this. This is getting ridiculous. We might as well just have open borders and let them come from all over the world. That we're open bordered. Y'all can come in if you want to. We're not going to do a damn thing about it. This just disgusts me. How judges can rule and stuff like that. To me, you're not an American. You do not fall under our Constitution. And people may disagree with me, or they may agree with me. To me, you're an illegal alien. You're coming into the United States. There are ways that you can come into the United States. Wait your frickin' turn. Don't come to our border demanding that you want in. To me, a person should not fall underneath the Constitution. They should be treated totally different because they are not U.S. citizens. They come from a foreign land over here, from Mexico, from Guatemala, from Honduras, and these different places. They should be treated as such. They come here illegally, seeking, sanctuary. That's what they say. Oh, we're seeking sanctuary. It's just another word that they want to try to get into the United States on a free pass because, oh, we're seeking sanctuary. To me, that don't work. And to me, they should not be able to sue. Basically, the United States is what they're saying. They're going to sue the United States, for, them being separated from their children. Now, if you follow our law, the law is going to be different from adults and children. That's one reason why they separated. The parents broke the law. They bring their kids. Now, if you want to come in, don't bring your kids. Plain and simple. You don't want them separated from you, don't bring your kids with you. It's stupid. And then we got to bow down to them. I don't care who likes what I said and what I say, and I don't care who likes it and who don't. But this bullcrap needs to stop. To me, it's a disgrace that anybody can come in the United States and come to our border and claim sanctuary, and then we got to hold them, and then they're going to sue us because we're going to separate the families. Well, leave your kids at home. You want to come here and claim sanctuary for yourself, do it then. Or come in the right way with your kids. This is getting totally out of hand. We don't need this in the United States. And you got these dumbass judges saying this, that they can sue because of our Constitution and stuff like this. The judges aren't helping the situation. They're helping the migrants, the illegals, and especially California. They're not helping. They're not doing anything. They're just making things worse. California is. I'm like Trump. Build that friggin' wall. Pass new laws. That will end chain migration. That will end the visa lottery. It's time that we stand up as Americans against this. Because it's draining our government. With stuff like this right here, it's draining our government now that they can sue because of this. To me, it is wrong. Until next time, people, this is Terry.